Good morning. Another day of yoga. Doesn't have to be a morning, it could be afternoon, wherever you are. But let's go ahead and move the body. And a little bit stretching and strengthening. So I'm sitting on my pillow. You can sit on whatever you want, or even a chair. I have my blocks. I have my blanket. And I have my strap, just in case if I need it. Right. Here we go. Hands to the knees. Roll the shoulders back and down. So we're broadening your chest, shoulders out to the side, and lengthening from your neck and up, and buttocks going down behind you. Interlace the hands in front of you. Reach them forward. Let's pause here for a moment. And just feeling your arms, feeling your fingers being interlaced, feeling your back expanding. Then reach a little bit further above your eyebrows. Reach even further out, and then up. Reach up. Feel the expansion of your side body, even your front body and your back. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Just normal breath. Buttocks going down, and your trunk is lifted. And exhale, reach out, reach even further out, and all the way down. Twisting to the right. Take your right hand behind on your blanket or the pillow. Take the left hand inside your left knee. Lift your chest, roll the shoulders back and down, and exhale into your twist. Head coming last on your exhalation. Allow your belly to soften. You're lifting up towards the ceiling from your neck. And exhale, center. Twist to the left. Left hand behind. Right hand inside your right knee. Lift up and exhale. Soft breath. Use the arm on or the hand on your leg and a good press away from you. Use the exhalation to twist more. And come forward. Hands on your blocks. You have different settings of the block. Either the highest, a little bit lower, and the lowest. I'm going to have in the middle. You can choose whatever you need to have it on. And on your exhale, reach forward. Bring your buttocks back so there's heaviness in the buttocks. And reach forward. Keep your neck long. Keep breathing through the nose. Don't drop your head, so avoid the head to drop completely down. Keep it lifted. And up. And we're going to come to the side. So take your right hand on the floor. You can always use the block if you need it for your hand. Roll the shoulders back and down. So allow the chest to open up. And reach out. Reach out. Press your opposite hip down. So reach down through your left hip. And reach up. Breathe through the side trunk. Breathe through the left trunk. Left side, and up, other side. Lift up, reach up and over. Again, opposite hip is pressed down, so you can lengthen from the hip and over. And up. Or switch the legs, other leg in front. Interlace the other way around, so the other fingers in front. Reach forward and lift up. buttocks going down behind you, and from there you lift. Relax your head, relax your face. So you're not pressing the shoulders up or pressing them down. The shoulders are just soft. The arms are going up and your buttocks going down. And your side trunk is lifted up. So relax the shoulders. And press your upper arms in. And exhale, reach the arms down. Twist again to the right. Take your right hand behind. Left on your left inner thigh. Lift up and exhale. Now move your left hand to the right knee. And there you can help yourself to twist a little bit more. But keep lifting up. Keep lifting your spine up. And center, twist to the left. Take your left behind. Right on the inner right thigh. Lift your spine up. Lift the trunk and exhale, twist. And then you bring your right hand on the left knee and twist. And center, going forward again. So press your buttocks down behind you, and from there you reach forward. Reach, 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 reach. Normal breath. Notice your neck. It's easy to lift the head up and you get kink in your neck. Not very comfortable. So make sure your neck is long. So you may be looking down to the floor but not dropping the head. So you're lifting out of your neck. So we're expanding your back, your arms, your armpit, your trunk. And up, sideways, lift up. Reach, 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 reach. Keep breathing through the nose. And up. And again to the side. And lift up. Let me just move things away. Extend your right leg out to the side and flex your foot. That means toe towards your knee. Reach that inner groin away from you, lengthening the inside of your leg away from you. That energy out. Roll the shoulders back and down. Bring your hands behind you next to the buttocks so you can push the floor away and lift the side trunk up, expanding up to the ceiling. Buttocks going down, and from there you lift up. Use your hands. Lift up. Keep your collarbones open, shoulders in two different directions. And you lift up from your neck. And reach the inner groin out through the inner heel. Lifting up. And normal breath. Keep your belly slightly in and up. So you're not pulling up with your belly. The belly is still soft, but there's a little bit of lift, and you bring your buttocks back behind you. That brings the lift up. Switch the legs. Okay. Reach through the inner groin, through the inner heel. Hands again behind you so you can lift up. The buttocks is going down, but from there you lift up. Again, shoulders out to the side. Normal breath through the nose. You bring your buttocks down behind you. That helps the belly to lift up. Good. And bring your legs together. Now we're coming into tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders. Knees underneath your hips. And start to press the shins down to the floor. So press the shins down. You feel a little bit of a lift that happens in your body when you lift up. Pressing away from the floor. Moving into cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly down, lifting the head slightly up. On your exhalation, draw your belly in and up and relax your head. Inhale, drop your belly down, lifting the gaze slightly up. And exhalation, draw your belly in and up. Inhale through the nose. Keep pressing the shins down to the floor. And on the exhalation, through the nose, draw your belly in and up. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. We're going to do circle with the trunk. First, you bring your belly down to the floor. You swing it over to the right. Then bringing the arch into the back. And swing over to the left. So circle with your trunk. And your elbows can be soft. Letting the head go with the movement. And just breathe through the nose. And reverse it. Good. Come up to low lunge, bring your right leg forward. And of course, if you have knee issue, you can bring your blanket underneath your knees. I'm gonna have that. So right leg to the front. You move your tailbone down and forward. Buttocks coming down and forward. Front knee over your heel. And again, press your left shin down. So you're activating the back leg, bringing up a little bit of a lift into the midsection of your body. So you're not folding down. So you press that shin down, so it brings a little bit of a lift, allowing the tailbone to go down and forward. Interlace the hands, reach forward and lift up. Normal breath. Keep pressing the left shin down. And now press your right heel down to the floor. Well, let's go ahead and lift your right toes up, rather. Right toes are off the ground. Bring your hands down. Switch to the other side. Start by pressing your right shin down, moving the tailbone down and forward. Keep pressing your right shin down. Let's start actually with lifting your left toes up, feeling the activation on your hamstring, pressing that front heel down. Roll the shoulders back and down, interlace, press down. Keep your front toes lifted and keep pressing your right shin down to the floor. Roll the shoulders back and down. Normal breath. Bring it in. Tabletop again. And spread your fingers wide and slightly turned out. Lifting your belly up. Tuck your toes under. And lift your knees evenly off the floor simultaneously. Keep breathing through the nose. Press the floor away from you with all the fingers and the palms. Bring your knees down and hands up. I need my blocks. Bring both blocks in front of you on the highest setting. Step forward with your right leg. Same setup as a low lunge. You press your back shin down. You reach you press your tailbone down and forward. Front knee over your front heel. Hands to the blocks under the shoulder. Coming into high lunge or preparatory pose. Tuck your back toes under and think heel. Press the heel away from you. Just think heel. Keep your chest, sternum lifted up. Keep reaching the back heel away from you. Normal breath. And now see if you can lift your front toes up. Keep reaching through the back heel. Keep your sternum, chest lifted. Bring your knee down. Switch to the other side. Starting by pressing your back shin down to the floor. Tailbone, buttocks comes down and forward. Hands to the blocks on the highest setting. Knee over your heel. Tuck your back toes under. And from rear, just think heel away. Just think the back heel away to get length in the back leg. And lift the front toes up. Keep your chest, sternum lifted. Keep pressing the back heel away from you. Lifting the front toes up. Normal breath. Bring your knee down. And legs back. Good. And take this away. Tabletop again. And we're going to lift the knees an inch off the floor. Keep your belly lifted. Press the floor away from you and lift up. Normal breath through the nose. Bring your knees down to the floor. We're going to come to forearm plank. So bring your forearms down. Keep your fingers expanding, just like you did in tabletop. Extend your right leg back, tuck your toes under. Keep your legs strong and firm. And extend the left. Forearm plank. Keep your belly lifted. Press the floor away from you with your arms. Press the heels away from you. And crown of your head forward. Now bend your knees down to the floor and roll onto your belly. Or actually Sphinx pose. Let's do Sphinx pose. Good. Now we're going to do Cobra, what we learned yesterday. So fold the forehead down. Slide your hands next to your ribs. So hands are next to the ribs. Fingertips facing forward. Forehead down. Reach your legs back away from you. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift your chest a few inches off the floor. Exhale down. Keep the shoulders down towards the hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Come up to tabletop. Tuck your toes under, lift evenly off the floor. Now you're going to shift back. Push the mat away from you. Shift back. Keep your knees bent a lot. Keep your legs wide. And press back. Bring your knees down to the floor. Sit down on your heels. Let me demonstrate. Grab outside of your mat or the outer edges of your mat. You tuck your toes. You lift back. You're going to stay here. Press away from the floor. You bend your knees and we come down again. Do that. Outer edges of the mat. Tuck your toes. Keep your belly lifted. Lift your knees evenly off the floor. Press backwards with your arms. Press back. You're using your arms. Press back. Relax your head. Look towards your navel. Keep pressing backwards. Arms are working. And bend your knees down to the floor. Evenly coming down. And sit down on the heels. And now we're going to go into the downward facing dog. Do the same technique as we just did. Outer edges of your mat. Keep your legs wider than your hips. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees evenly off the ground. Now shift back with your arms. Keep your knees bent. Keep your knees bent. Let's get arms and trunk long. Length, length, length. See if you can keep your trunk where it is, and then slowly start to press your heels in the direction of your mat. That's it. Press your heels down. They might not come down to the floor. That's okay, but in that direction. And then press your thigh bones back and straighten your legs. They might not straighten, you just keep them bent. It's perfectly fine. But keep pressing away from the floor. Use the arms. Lift away from the floor. Keep breathing. Bend your knees evenly down to the floor and lift up. It's quite an effort, isn't it? I know. Okay, and do one more time. And you know what? If you really don't want to do one more time, you can just come down. If you feel like your body has had enough, it's perfectly fine. Outer edges of your mat. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees evenly up first. Find this. Find the length in your arms. Now shift back. Keep your knees bent. Keep your knees bent. Lift backwards. And then press the heels down. See if you can keep your trunk where it is. That's it. Press your thigh bones back. We're aiming for straight legs. Might not happen. That's perfectly fine. We're aiming for heels to the mat. That might not happen. It's perfectly fine. Now come up on high tippy toes. Walk forward towards your hands and keep your legs mat width or feet mat width apart. Bend your knees just a little bit. Grab your opposite elbows. Relax your face. Keep the weight further on the toes rather than the heels, but the heels are connected still, but more weight on the toes. Now bring your hands to the hips, elbows to the ceiling, reach your chest forward and come up to standing. Bring your feet close together, maybe they are touching. Arms to the side, lifting your side trunk up, lifting your front body up and your back body up as well. Lifting through your neck and press your feet down. So feet down, and from there everything goes up. Mountain pose, Tadasana. All right, so hopefully you work with this one. You can find something good with it. Make any comments. If there's anything you want to ask me about or whatever there is, you can always make a comment before or after you've done the practice. And maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Toodaloo.